Hey guys, welcome back to the Fatal Wrath channel. We have Zeck in the tournament this week for TMNT Legends. And then we got some great challenges: Day of the Donnies, Space Oddity, Armageddon and Goons. Alright, pretty good week, you know. So, I know that kind of got this video out a little bit late, but you know, I've been busy. It is what it is. Alright? At least we got it out second day. Not that big of a deal. So we're gonna go ahead and run this tournament here, and usually this is the point when I mention about my Twitter, but I also put that one up a little bit late. But you guys know where to find me on Twitter, so as soon as that pops up, we'll just kind of let it run. So make sure you follow me on there. In the meantime, we're going to talk about Zeck. Now, he's somebody that has been in D tier originally. He wasn't really all that great. And then we bumped him up, and, well, I gotta say, between me and F-Dash, we still have our disagreements on this guy. I'll put him in C tier, and I think F-Dash has him in the B tier session of the tier list. So, that's fine if that's where he wants to place him. For me, it's C tier. It is what it is. Alright. So, should we go hard on this? Probably not. There's my Twitter right there. Go ahead and give me a follow. I got all my updates there, and you'll know what's going on. Alright. Now that we got that out of the way, let's take a look at Zeck. So like I said, probably shouldn't go too hard with this tournament. If you need the mutagen, if you need the platinum shards, good deal. Otherwise, if you don't, you know, just don't worry about it. It doesn't need to be done. So we got Dance and Kick for his basic move. He attacks a foe with a flourish. 35% chance for accuracy to be lowered by 50% for 2 turns. And clear up on the 7th, it's a 50% chance to be lowered by 50% for 2 turns. I guess we can just kind of leave it on the 6. I don't really think you really need to take it up to the 7 unless you just don't have anything better to do. His next one is Wow to the Wow. Zeck spins and points at his foe. Raise attack power by 175%. And then if you do 7 out of 7, it's by 200%. And the cooldown is 3 turns. So that move would be a little bit better. I mean, the raising the attack power by 175 to 200% is always a good idea. But like I said, we've put him in the lower parts of the tiers, so I just wouldn't really spend too much time on that. Snap Dizzle is his 3rd attack. Zeck throws a flash bomb at his foes. Area damage, 65% chance for speed to be lowered by 50% for 3 turns. And then if you look at 7 out of 7, it jumps up to 90% chance for speed to be lowered by 50% for 3 turns. So if you're going to get one of his attacks up to 7, I would probably do this one, because that's a huge jump. 65% to 90%. That's real good. Should you waste anything else on this guy? Well, let's look at the last 2 here, because I don't really think the first 2 should be using a lot of stuff on. Fully charged is his 4th attack. Zeck is positive he has infinite power, although since he's kind of more like C tier, B tier material, it only goes so far. Afflict on defense raised by, or affliction defense is raised by 30% in combat. And then it's raised by 35% with the 7 out of 7. Not a huge gap there. I probably would just leave it on the 6. I don't know if I would go and waste platinum gear to get it to the 7. And then his final attack is his laser mohawk. Zeck hits a foe with his laser mohawk, 75% chance to block abilities for 1 turn. 7 out of 7, it becomes a 90% chance to block abilities for 1 turn. The cooldown is 3 turns. So if you're gonna do a 7 out of 7 with this guy, I would do his 3rd attack and his 5th attack. I wouldn't take the others to 7 out of 7 if you're kind of deciding what to do with your platinum gear. If you don't have a huge amount and you're just kind of trying to be conservative, I would just use the 3rd attack and the 5th attack. It's not necessary to use the rest of them. So that is Zeck. Now, a few promotions, and you're going to want to hear this one. I'm actually going to release another video based off of the Game Guardian hack because it is something that actually works, and I just want to back up F- on it. So I'm going to show you guys how it works with me, so you're going to want to tune in for that video, and it shouldn't take me as long to put that one together. I've just been having a busy start for the week, and this week is Easter. We should be getting an Easter character next week. Have faith, it should happen. And in the meantime, look for this Game Guardian video that I'm going to release for the TMNT Legends hack. It should be really good and back up a lot of the things that F- has said to prove that it does actually work if you follow through with what he says. So come back and check that out. And in the meantime, I am also working on more music covers for you guys. I've just been busy. I have not forgotten. I know you've watched it. Over 100 views. Definitely owe it to you. We're going to get it done. So keep on viewing, keep on watching more music to come, and more TMNT Legends to come. And we got great live streams coming up this weekend that you're going to want to tune in for as well. Alright, so make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and be ready for great content coming along on the Fatal Wrath YouTube channel. Until then, I'll leave you with that, and we'll leave you with the remainder of the tournament to be finished up. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.